With Ben Reilly coming back to the Amazing Spider-Man comics, what are his comic books worth? Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, I am your host, Mike Spider Slayer, always helping you make decisions of what comic books to buy. And today, guys, I am bringing you What's It Worth? That's right, fans. This is the video series where I take some of your favorite comic book characters and tell you what their comic books are worth. And it cannot be all the high, holy grail comic books. It could be some of those lower keys, those B, C rated villains or heroes out there. You know, they're worth some money too, right? And you want to find out how much those comic books are worth. So before we get started, guys, let's give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any content from me. And of course, guys, I'm still doing my Road to 10K X-Men giveaway. So if you guys want to win some X-Men prizes, make sure you comment at one point during this video so you could be entered. So once I reach 10K, that's when I'll be giving away those prizes. Alright guys, so let's get started here with Ben Reilly. So he's making all this news that he's coming to the Amazing Spider-Man title once again, and I was like, you know what, why don't I do an episode of What's It Worth with Ben Reilly, because the character's been around for a while now, and I'm sure some of his books are worth some kind of money, right? So we're going to kick it off here with Amazing Spider-Man issue 149. So this is where it all started with the whole clone situation when it comes to the Amazing Spider-Man. This book is the origin and the death of the Jackal. First appearance of Peter Parker's clone, Ben Reilly, who later becomes the Scarlet Spider. On the low end, this comic book is worth $12. Mid-grade, $40. On the high end, though, it's worth $120. This is a great comic book to have, a minor key, I guess. And I don't have this one in my Amazing Spider-Man collection, so maybe, hopefully, one day I could actually get this one. All right. So next on the list is Web of Spider-Man issue 118. I actually have this comic. I bought it at MegaCon in Orlando one year, and the cover is so awesome. I love the costume of Ben Reilly, or Scarlet Spider, introducing the character for the first time. That's right, this is the first appearance of Ben Reilly as Scarlet Spider. Low end, this book is $8. Mid, it's $20. $80 on the high end. Awesome comic book to have, very affordable. There's also variant covers when it comes to this one. There is a newsstand edition where on the low end it's $5, $15 on the mid, and there's $140 on the high for this newsstand. Then there's a reprint where this reprint was distributed with Toy Biz Spider-Man classic action figures and an exclusive to KB Toys. Fun fact, I used to work at KB Toys, and I remember all the Marvel Legends, those original toys that were there, and man, there's some times where you could get those toys for super cheap, but that's cool to know. So $4, $12, and $40 on the high end when it comes to that reprint. All right, next we move on to Web of Spider-Man issue 119. This is the second appearance of Scarlet Spider, Ben Reilly. First appearance of Kane, a clone of Peter Parker. So we're getting all kinds of clone action going on here. This is a nice looking cover here as we get to see Scarlet Spider doing battle against Venom. So that is a really awesome cover just to have in itself. Forget the value of the comic, which is not worth that much. $1 comic low, $5 mid, $15 high. So next we have New Warriors issue 62. This is where the Scarlet Spider joins the New Warriors. Now, I am a huge New Warriors fan. However, I don't have this issue. So I gotta find this issue somewhere in the dollar bins and own it. So this book is $1 on the low end, $2 mid, $8 on the high end. All right, next, guys, we move forward. I do have this comic book. Don't know how good of shape it is with this weird lenticular cover that it had back in the day. This is Sensational SpiderMan issue 0. This is when Ben Reilly becomes Spider-Man, formerly Scarlet Spider. Now, again, this cover is all white with like a blue web on it or whatever, and has this small lenticular sticker. And I think if it's not kept perfect, the sticker's going to peel off or whatever the case may be. Anyway, the value of this book is $1, $2 mid, $8 high. However, there is a variant cover for this comic book, and the variant lenticular cover has red webbing, and it's limited to 3,000 copies. So that's what drives the value of this comic up. $4 on the low end, $12 mid, and $45 on the high end for this variant cover. All right, so we push forward now. This is probably one of the coolest covers out of the bunch when it comes to the Ben Reilly comics. And this one goes to Amazing Spider-Man issue 410. This is the first appearance of Spider Carnage. Ben Reilly possessed by Carnage. That's pretty cool. You gotta love the cover, like I said. $3 on the low end, $9 mid, $35 on the high end of things. I actually bought this book, I think, recently at my comic book shop, and I definitely didn't pay $35 for it. I think I paid like $9 or $10. So cool cover, awesome book to have in your collection. All right, next we move on to Spider-Man issue 75. This is the death of Ben Reilly, but we all know that he comes back, of course, right? And this book is valued at $1, $2, and $5. Obviously, it's not worth anything because, yes, Ben Reilly has come back, right? I think a couple of times now, right? All right, so moving forward, next we have Spider-Girl. This is issue 2. This is the first appearance of Dark Devil in this universe, son of Ben Reilly in the MC2 universe. I read quite a few issues of Spider-Girl. I have the first issue of the series. Not sure if I have the second. Definitely something to look forward to. Super affordable. $1 low, $2 mid, $5 high. All right, so next we move on to the list with Scarlet Spider issue 1. This one has a variant cover. The artwork is done by Mark Bagley. This is a 1 in 25 cover. I remember when this series came out, it was actually pretty good. And of course it got canceled because, you know, most comics get canceled eventually, right? So on the low end of things, it's $10, $30 mid, $100 high. So this is, you know, high grade. It's worth some money here. So go dig in to see if you have this variant cover. I think I do. I'm not 100% sure. Or I sold it. All right, next, this goes to some trade paperbacks when it comes to Ben Reilly. So this one goes to Spider-Man, the complete Ben Reilly epic, trade paperback 5, okay? So this one is a 464-page trade paperback collecting issues from 6 separate series of the Clone Saga crossover. Copies ordered by the retailers, only $895. The original retail price went for $40 on this, so this gives it some value on the high end of things. $18 low, $55 mid, $170 high. But you want to read everything that has to do with Clone Saga, you know, pick up these trade paperbacks, because the next one we're talking about is trade paperback 6 when it comes to the complete Ben Reilly epic. So this one is a 448-page trade paperback concluding the Ben Reilly Clone Saga. Copies ordered by retailers, $879. Also original retail price, $39.99. $20 on the low end, $80 mid, and a $200 high end of things. So this is rare, right? So that's what gives it some of that value. All right, next, when it comes to Scarlet Spider, we have Scarlet Spider issue 10, Scarlet Spider versus Venom in this book. This is the battle of Scarlet Spider versus Venom, Flash Thompson. So this looks like it's going to be a fun issue with Scarlet Spider battling Venom, Flash Thompson. Like I said, if you've never checked out this series, check out a bunch of back issues on it. It was actually very entertaining. The artwork was pretty good as well. Dollar bin book, right? Mid-grade, $2, high-end, $10. All right, next we go into our very last thing that we're talking about, and this is a lengthy one, but this is the Spider-Man Ben Reilly Omnibus #1. Okay, this book has a lot in it, okay? So bear with me here. It's a 304-page hardcover omnibus that collects Web of Scarlet Spider, Issue 1, Issue 4, Amazing Scarlet Spider, #1, #2, Scarlet Spider, #1, #2, Spectacular Scarlet Spider, #1, #2, Scarlet Spider Unlimited in 1995, Green Goblin Issue 3, Sensational SpiderMan Issue 0, Issue 3, Amazing Spider-Man Issue 407, Issue 410. We have Amazing Spider-Man Annual, Spider-Man 1990, number 64 through 67. New Warriors 1990, issue 67. Spectacular Spider-Man 1976, 230, 233. Spider-Man Punisher Family Plot 1996, number 1, number 2. Spider-Man Holiday Special 1995. Spider-Man The Final Adventure 1995, number 1 and number 4. Spider-Man Unlimited 1993, number 11. Spider-Man Team Up 1995, number 2, number 3. Venom Along Came a Spider 1996, number 1, number 4, partial. And the original price for this omnibus was $125, okay? And that is everything that has to do with the whole Clone Saga stuff, or at least number 1 of it. And the low end, obviously, if this is in horrible shape, $25. Mid is $80. $250 on the high end of things. But if you're looking to read this Clone Saga or Ben Reilly Saga, whatever it is that you want to read, check out this omnibus. So guys, there you have it. There are some of the low end keys when it comes to Ben Reilly and some of the higher end keys when it comes to Ben Reilly. So hopefully you enjoyed this, and if you're looking for any Ben Reilly material out there, hopefully this helped you. So guys, let me know what you thought of this video in the comment section below. Again, if you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell, and if you like my content, click on these videos right here, as it will bring you down the Comic Book Corner 2.0 rabbit hole. So until next time guys, enjoy those comic books, and I'll see you in the next video.